Hey guys, welcome back to my podcast on narcissism. Today we are going to be discussing symptoms of narcissistic personality disorder. And I'm going to start with believing that they are better than others. Now, this is a big one. This is a huge one with narcissists. They have this such grandiose attitude about themselves that they actually believe that they are better than others. Better at anything, really. Better at who they think they are. Better at how they think they look a certain way. Whatever the case may be, overall, they think they are better than others. Next, fantasizing about power, success, and attractiveness. So they live in this delusional world where they are constantly daydreaming and fantasizing about having this power and this success or being these overly attractive people. And it's really sad because most of their day goes in fantasizing. I mean, they could be very productive, but they're not, because they spend all day just basically eating shit, just fantasizing about them being these great people, and they have these fantasies about how they look like a certain movie star or singer or whatnot, you know. And their delusions go as far as believing that, let's say they obsess over a rock star. Their obsession is so intense and their delusion is such to a level where they actually believe that they even know this rock star in person, or that they even remotely have the chance of ever being close to this rock star or meeting this rock star, or, you know, whatever the case may be. But yeah, they spend a huge amount of time of their days just fantasizing, you know, about power, success, and attractiveness. Now, the next one is exaggerating achievements or talents. They love to exaggerate more than what they really are, you know. Let's say they believe they have this huge, big talent, like they could dance, or they could sing, or they could do a certain specific thing that another person like can't do or whatever. And in actuality, it's just very exaggerated. From their point of view, they see it as, oh wow, you know, I'm so good at this talent. And, you know, other people see it as just, okay, they're not that talented. It's not really, you know, a big thing like they seem to see themselves as, you know. It's like, okay, they see it more like, oh wow, you know, I'm the best at this talent. Like, there's nobody else like me. There is nobody else that could do it the way I do it, you know. But from a normal person's point of view, the normal person is just sitting there observing the narcissist like, you know, dude, what are you doing? Like, you actually think you're good at that talent? I don't know who told you that, but get off that high horse, because you're not that great, you know? And yeah, so that goes back to living in their own delusional world, which is pretty sad, you know. It's pretty sad and lonely, because they're the only ones in that world alone, because others don't join in that world, because others don't see the world through their eyes and the way that they see everything about themselves, you know. They see themselves as grandiose, but other people don't. So it's like they're alone in that delusional world. So yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, it's very sad. Next is they are expecting constant praise and admiration. So really, it's not, you know, and it's, the other day I came across a meme that was talking about the sociopath and the narcissist. And it was basically saying that the narcissist will never be your friend, because they are not looking for friends, because a friendship takes work, you know, and they don't want to do the work. They don't want to put in the work. They are just looking for people to praise them and worship them and admire them. That's basically what the goal of a narcissist is, you know. So yeah, expecting constant praise and admiration, even though their behavior is not really worthy of praise and admiration, but since they live in their delusional world, always thinking that they deserve all this praise and admiration, they expect it from others, and when they don't get it, it's just like, wow, it sends them into a fit of rage, and they will do whatever it takes to get that attention, to get people to praise them and worship them, and admire them. Now, the next symptom of narcissistic personality disorder is believing that they are special and acting accordingly. Now this goes back to the whole delusional thing of thinking that they're so grandiose. This goes back to the whole fantasizing and daydreaming thing about how, they're this special person and this and that. So they act accordingly, and by acting accordingly, they end up making fools of themselves, because they act like they're just this big, grandiose, beautiful person, and they think they are full of talent and beauty and whatnot, and it's really not like that. People don't see it through their eyes. People don't see them as such a big deal. People don't see them as this person full of grandiosity or talent or beauty. So yeah, once again, that point, it takes you back to the other ones of living in fantasy and a delusional world in their own minds. Now, the next point is failing to recognize other people's emotions and feelings. Okay, so they are very selfish. They only think about themselves. So yes, definitely, they are not able to recognize other people's emotions and feelings. And that's where the lack of empathy comes in. Every single narcissist out there is unable to feel empathy for others. Okay, they might try to imitate that feeling or that empathy that others might show towards a person, towards another human being. So you might think, oh, they are a good person, they are humble, they have such a good heart, and but it's all imitation, it's all fake, because they are unable to feel those genuine feelings, because the number one priority in a narcissist's list is the narcissist himself or herself. So yeah. Okay, next, expecting others to go along with their ideas and plans. So the narcissist, in their mind, they think that their ideas and their plans are the best ones. They're the best ever. Okay, and everybody has to go along with that idea that the narcissist came up with that plan, that the narcissist has in their agenda, in their schedule. They expect others to go along with it, even if it's ridiculous. Now, next, taking advantage of others. Oh, that's definitely a big one there. Of course they take advantage of others. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? They live in their own delusional, grandiose state where they are the number one priority. Nothing comes before them. Nothing comes before their feelings. Nothing comes before themselves. They have to be number one in everything. So how can they not take advantage of others? I mean, come on. It's all about them at the end of the day. It really is. Now, the next one is expressing disdain for those they feel are inferior. That also goes along with the whole thing of the grandiose attitude. They think they are better than others and that others are inferior to them, The next one, oh, this is a big one, you guys. Being jealous of others. They not only are they jealous of others over the littlest things, you guys. You might think, oh, sometimes someone is jealous of, I don't know, somebody else has a big house or a big car, or they have a really good looking girlfriend or boyfriend or husband or wife, And those are like big things in life, you know. But no, you guys, for a narcissist, jealousy comes in every form. They'll get jealous even if you bought a new purse and, you know, it looks pretty, you know. They get jealous of everything. They get jealous if you have a friend that, you know, let's say they have a friend, right? And their friend talks to you and starts liking your personality and starts becoming friends with you. They get jealous over that. They get jealous over any little thing. They want to be the center of attention of everything and everyone. And yeah, definitely jealousy is a big one with them. The most petty things that you could think of, you could be sure that a narcissist will be jealous of that, you know. And to a normal person, it's like, really? I mean, I don't get it. What is with all this competition? It's not a competition, you know, like jealous over the littlest things. And I know it sounds ridiculous, you guys, and this might sound really funny, but like, it's just like the narcissist will sit there and see you drinking a bottle of water and they'll be like, ugh, look at her, how lucky she gets to drink a cold bottle of water. Like, I know it sounds so ridiculous, but you guys, that is how ridiculous a narcissist is. They will be jealous of everything and anything. I mean, think of a little kid, you know, think of little kids and the most petty thing that a little kid could get jealous about. Let's say two little kids are sitting down with a coloring book. One of them has a Mickey Mouse coloring book and the other one has a Scooby-Doo coloring book. And the one that has the Mickey Mouse coloring book is a narcissist and is jealous of the one that's coloring Scooby-Doo, you know. And they're like, oh, how come he gets Scooby-Doo and I get Mickey Mouse? Like, oh, their drawing, the Scooby-Doo drawing looks prettier than mine, and that's not fair. Sounds childish, right? Well, let me tell you something. The narcissist could be very childish. They could get jealous over anything, the littlest things, the most stupidest thing that you could ever think of, the most petty thing that you could ever think of. And here you are just living your life, just doing, you know, cute little fun stuff that you like to do, you know, and you put it out there for the world to see, and the narcissist sees it. And you better rest assured that the narcissist will be jealous of that. Every single aspect of your life, to the most littlest petty things in the world. Okay? I mean, even down to the way, I don't know, the way you color your nails, the way you do your makeup, the way you put your hair up or whatever. I mean, anything, you guys. Anything. It doesn't have to be big things like, you know, oh, this person is so blessed, you know, they have a beautiful family, a beautiful home, they have a pool, they have a beautiful car, you know, they have a vacation cabin, you know, big stuff like that, right? You would think, oh, well, it makes sense, you know, not everybody could afford to have a vacation cabin in Tennessee, you know. But guess what? For the narcissist, it's any little thing, even the petty stuff. Not only the big things, of course they are jealous and envious of the big things that you have and the big blessings that you have. Of course they are. But my point is that their jealousy doesn't stop there. Their jealousy is it has to do even with the pettiest things, you know? Like I said, you might be living your life all happy and just enjoying the littlest things, you know, something as simple as having a red lipstick on that day, you know, and they had a black one on that day, you know, and they're like, ugh, she looks so pretty in that red lipstick, like, what the hell? You know. And then they start competing. Ooh, I'm gonna get myself a red lipstick and I'm gonna wear it just like she does so I could look that way, you know. And it's like, wow. The pettiest things, you guys, the pettiest things will send a feeling of jealousy inside them that you cannot even begin to imagine. And I know that for some of us, it's hard to comprehend how the narcissist can live their way live their life that way. But trust me, they are constantly trying to compete with others. They are constantly jealous of others. And not only are they jealous of others, but they believe that others are jealous of them. And it's a very delusional thinking. They are always going to think that other people are jealous of them, but in actuality, they are the ones who are jealous. They are the ones who are constantly jealous and envious and always trying to compete with others and always trying to one up others, and when I think of it, it's like, how can anybody live that way? How can anybody live in such a state of constant jealousy and constant envy and constant competition with others? Like, I don't know, there is no way anyone could be happy living their life that way. I know that for a fact, that there is no way in hell that a narcissist could ever be happy living their life like that, constantly. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but I know that's how it is. I know that's how it works. I know that's how the mind of a narcissist works, because I've been studying narcissism for a very long time, and I observe a lot of people, and especially all the narcissists that I have come across. I observe them so much, and I know how their minds work. I know how it is, when they live their life day to day, just waking up to see, who can I compete with today? Who can I be better than, Who can I one up today? And that is such a sad way to live your life. It really is. It really, really is. I mean, such lack of peace. At the end of the day, you end up feeling sorry for them. It's like, wow, that's a very sad way to live your life. I don't know, you guys. Anyway, the next point is they have trouble keeping healthy relationships. Oh my goodness, you guys. All you have to do is observe a narcissist. If they are never surrounded by any friends besides the people who live with them, that is a red flag right there that they are a narcissist, because they definitely have trouble keeping healthy relationships. So you will see a lot of them be loners, really. Like I said, they will just be surrounded by the people they live with. If they don't live alone, if they have a family and they live with a husband or a wife or a mother or a sister or a daughter or stepdaughter or son or whatever, they live with their family. That's the only people you're going to see them surrounded with. You are never going to see them with friends, because it's very hard for a narcissist to keep any healthy relationships. And like I said, they're not really friends to anyone. They're not looking to make friends. They are just looking for admirers and worshipers. That's really all they're looking for. Now, the next one, setting unrealistic goals. Their goals are very unrealistic. And that goes back once again to the daydreaming, the fantasizing about power, success, and attractiveness. And really unrealistic goals, They set goals they know they are never going to reach. They know deep down inside that they have no willpower to reach those goals. They have no intention whatsoever about reaching certain goals. They just say what they want what they think other people want to hear, but they really are not very goal oriented. You will set a goal, but it's very unrealistic, The next one, being easily hurt and rejected. Yes, that is one they cannot handle. They cannot handle being rejected by others, and they easily get hurt because of that. And believe it or not, they have very fragile self-esteem. Yes, it may sound like it contradicts itself, because a narcissist has a very grandiose attitude about themselves, but the reason that they built that grandiosity and that superiority complex is because of their low self-esteem. They have such low self-esteem that they have to feel the need to raise those feelings of worthlessness and low self-esteem by acting, thinking, and pretending that they are better than others, and that they are higher than others, and that they are these grandiose people, you know, with these amazing talents or beauty or whatever, you know. And it's, like I said before, it's all very delusional. And the last point that I'm going to bring up is appearing as tough-minded or unemotional. So yeah, they try to act tough, but really it goes back again to them really deep down inside just being a weakling and unemotional. They don't really show much emotion because, like I said, they lack empathy. So if you ever see any emotion coming out of a narcissist, if you ever see any positive emotion coming out of them, just know that it is all fake. It is all acted out. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you guys today on narcissism. I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.